welcome to my channel again. And guess what? I'm so happy, I'm so excited. I hope you're always happy. And let's get started. Before I was talking about the video, the previous video, that I will continue the story about the zipline ship, the first flying airship in the world. But the people on Facebook, they told me that they want me to do Q&A. I will answer all your questions. So let's answer the question number one and start to... Okay, so question number one, it's Mayar. She's asking, so many people telling me before you apply for a cabin crew job you should know more information about this company. So she asking, how should I know about this company and what kind of information? You don't need to know like so many things, but you at least when the company started, how many fleet they have, how many aircraft, what kind of... You don't need to know what kind of aircraft because you still don't know the types and stuff, but at least how many aircrafts when the company started, just a little information to convince them that you really love the company and you want to join them for a reason, you know, like you're not going to the company just because they're hiring and you don't know anything about the company. No, just convince them that you really want to join this specific company for many reasons, for the mixed fleet they have, for example, for the big aircraft they have, for the reputation, for the system, for everything. So just try to explain to them why you want to join this company. So this is number one. Another one, she's asking me, her name is Norhan, she's asking me what kind of courses should I take to be a cabin crew. You don't need a course to be a cabin crew. You just need to apply when when the company they post need to go and apply. You don't need to take a course. But for example, your English is not good. You don't know how to deal with a group. For example, you can take aviation course or cabin crew course to help you to improve what you really need. Okay, another person asking me the swap between cabin crew and the rules, how to swap the flight, for example, especially in Emirates airline. It's depend on the system and if the other person is agree to swap with you. For example, they have system there, everything they do is through the system, so you just put your the ID or the number to get in the system, and then you request to swap it with your friend, for example. Everything is happening online, and if they accept, you can swap. If not, you will take your flight. So the system is everything. Discount, they're asking also about discount and the shopping is we have something called face card. The face card, when you go to anything for duty free, whatever, anywhere you go, as long as you have the face card, because you work in Emirates, you take a discount. It depends on 25%, 20%, depend on the contract between the company and the place. Even if you travel abroad to the hotel, whatever, if they have agreement with Emirates, so you will take a discount. Okay, what is the meaning of Wataniya Air? There is no meaning of Wataniya Air, it's a name of the company. He's telling me now that he's studying, and after he finishes college, he wants to work as a cabin crew for short time. You cannot work for short time in a cabin crew. Cabin crew, it's full-time job. So you cannot take courses, for example, or you cannot work as a cabin crew for short time because you want to be a cabin crew, because after you graduate, for example, you will come back to work as a cabin crew. No, you cannot do this. But you can study and work for full time. For example, you can just work and you can take, for example, you have 25 a year 25 days off every year, so we will take those 25 just for your exam. You can do this, but you cannot work as short time. It's not short time job. You cannot do this. Someone asking me about the disadvantage of the job and what will happen after they accept me. Look, disadvantage, of course, it will be the jet lag. Of course, it will be that you are all the job, our job, cabin crew job, is tiring job. It's not only a fun job, like it's a physical job. So you need to, to be active all the time, walking through the cabin, serve the people and stuff. And I don't see disadvantage of the job because I love my job. But for example, this job makes you feel like the time is nothing, like, because you don't feel it. You don't feel the time. If the flight 12 hours, if the flight 13 hours, if the flight 4 hours, so all the time you are in the sky, you are flying, so you don't feel the time. You don't even know the days, like you're dealing with the days like number 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, but you don't really know what is the day. Like it's Friday, Sunday, Monday, you don't know the day. This is the disadvantage. But everything else, I enjoy the job. I enjoy traveling the world. I enjoy talking with people. I enjoy serving people. I enjoy my job, so I don't see disadvantage. If you love it, you're not gonna feel it, Yeah. Okay. Helen, I remember one time you talk about some companies travel to unsafe destination. What are these companies? These companies are closed now. That's why I'm not talking about them. Anyway, which companies come to Egypt? Ahmed, Atif. Which companies come to Egypt? International companies, you mean, or you mean the local companies? Because if you're talking about the international companies, like yes, Emirates come to Egypt, also Etihad come to Egypt, also now like the relationship between Qatar Airways and Egypt, now it's not working anymore, but Etihad and Emirates, they're still coming, so you can apply if you want to. And she asking me, it is a main condition that I have to know how to swim. What if I cannot swim? Yes, you should know how to swim. You should know how to swim. You should know that, because in case of emergency, for example, and there's ditching and you want to save the people, how are you gonna save the people and be confident in water and wear the life vest if you cannot swim? Like, you will be the first person who is panicking, so you cannot save the people. So you have to know exactly how to swim, how to be confident dealing with fire, how to be confident to do every kind of small details, especially in evacuation, to be a perfect cabin crew, because you have souls you are responsible for in the air. So yeah, you should know how to swim. And those are the questions. Let me see if I forget anyone. Someone asked me a weird question, actually. She's telling me how to make my CV so important and heavy. Like heavy, like what? How heavy? Like what? Heavy, so heavy. My CV is so heavy. Like, no, you don't need to do this. All you need to do is to write what you are good at. Write everything truthfully. Write the CV in a proper way. Don't just put stuff to make you interesting person, and when they ask you, you have no idea. No, don't do this. Just be normal. Tell them that I can do this and I can do that and I'm proficient at this and that. So don't do any extra thing, please. That's all, guys. I think now I answer all your questions for today, guys. I hope you like the video. If you want to know anything about cabin crew life, if you have any question, don't hesitate to contact me or comment below or send me your question on Facebook page, Helen Vlogs. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And that's it for today. And see you soon, guys. And bye-bye.